What up, everybody? Kalpka here, and today we are running the Teleport Ball Lightning Enhancement Speed Sorcerer build. That's a mouthful, right? So we are running through a Vault 100 Cinders with speed. That's the key. We got to have speed builds. We know the Gauntlet is going to be not just doing a bunch of damage and staying alive. It's also going to be how fast you could get through it. So we need to build some speed builds. So I've been playing around with the Fireball speed build. I've been playing around with the Ball Lightning speed build. This is more of an in-depth of the Ball Lightning build that I'm like super stoked about. I think it's one of the best builds you can make. So I will also make a video around the Fireball, and then I want to play around with the Blizzard speed build. So we're going to do all three, and then we're going to compare them, and we're going to make a big ranking around like what was the best build. So if you haven't already and you would consider doing it, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get more Kalpka videos, because they're coming your way. We're bringing some stuff for Diablo season 3 even more. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open up the Cinders. All right. Shoot, we'll even throw that on just for fun, right? So this build is like not the strongest Ball Lightning build you can make. I can make a Ball Lightning build that will do 1 million ticks. That is not what's important. I have an amulet on, and the amulet actually gives me movement speed, and we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. We'll talk about the whole build. So we're just going to run through this as fast as possible. You know, try not to die, because we don't want no surprise. But that's the beauty of the Vault of Cinders too. It is one of the best vaults. Sorry. Cinders, you could just kind of run to the end of it. You don't need to wait around. You don't need to really click anything. Literally, you just want to run to the end of it. We are, like I said, we're using Teleport Enchant, and we're using Fireball. So we're not even using Fireball, which is crazy because we always use Firebolt Enchant. So, but Firebolt Enchant is going to do a little bit more damage, but we don't need that for this build. We need speed. We need pure speed. Oh, man. We got to create it. We got to create the speed, because we got a need for speed, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Look at the fireballs. Like, I didn't have to stop there. I just wanted to show the fireballs. Like, I could have kept going. See, I could teleport again. I could teleport again. I could teleport again. Teleport again. So the bombs that I let... See, my teleport, if you look down below, went super quick, and it reset because I let off fireball bombs behind me, and the fireball bombs did work, and they exploded, and they allowed me to just kind of breeze through. Look at that. Fireball bombs coming out. Fireball bombs. Do this dungeon, though, or this vault. This vault. Glorious. Look at all these mobs. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. They're all going to reset. Like, it's reset again. Okay, now we're in the last room. So we got to be a little more careful because you don't want to get blown up or something, right? We want to blow up. I'll save the flame shield for when the leads come out. Save the flame shield. Got the stun. Got another flame shield. Bring them together. Bring them together. Bring them together. Bring them together. That's it. Oh, we don't want to get hit by the bomb. So that's where we could die. You don't want to get hit by a poison bomb. It's GG. That's GG. Poison bomb right after. They try to get you. They try to hit you. We did it. It's GG. Let's go click this. Boom. That is speed, baby. That is so fast. I could do it probably even faster. That's a tier 100. I've seen videos of people utilizing some form of this build, but only doing the 70s. This build could do tier 100. It could do it fast. It could do it efficient. I think I only lost... What did I lose? Yeah, I only lost 8 wardings, Zoltan wardings. That was sick. So that was awesome. We'll keep that up. Let's go. Man, what if I got an uber unique on this run? That would have been so cool, right? Right? All right, so we didn't get it, but we're gonna talk about the build. Let me just pick up all the loot. You know, I like my loot. If you watch my videos, you know I like to loot everything. I'm weird like that. I think I would do pretty good with the loot filter though. I would totally use it. All right, cool. So, ball, lightning, teleport, enhancement, speed, damage, build. This is what we do. Oh, what are you guys? Are these gonna keep spawning? All right, okay. That would be annoying, right? All right, we'll just go back to the gate hall. We'll go back to the gate hall and then we'll explain what we're doing here in this build. We'll have a link in the description with the build as well, man. I'm having so much fun running this. Like I said, we're gonna have a fireball and a blizzard version. So like and subscribe so you can get to those videos too. See which one you like better because they're all a lot of fun. They're all a lot of fun. All right, so we don't have a Shaco, so we're using the Helm of Disobedience. We're putting Disobedience on so we get some extra armor, but these are the stats you want. You want intelligence, armor, maximum life, and cooldown reduction. You want the raiment. I don't even have a max raiment. Gloves, you want intelligence, attack speed, crit, and restore primary resource. You could put, I like ball lightning on the gloves. I think ball lightning's pretty good on the gloves. Bolt's will. Man, that's a beautiful Tabalt's will. Tell me that's not a beautiful Tabalt's will. Comment down below. What do you think of this Tabalt's will? Do you got a better one? How? Oh man, we just got a new subscriber during the video. Silver1144. Thank you for subscribing to the video. I don't know which video you're watching, but you're watching one of them. I appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, flicker steps. We got that one of the best flicker step rolls you could get to. Look at the movement speed's max, the ultimate summons max, damage reduction's high. Man, that's good. All right, so then we got the weapon. I use a dagger because I like the damage to close enemies. I don't really need lucky hit too much in this build. So I think these are really good. The only thing that could be a little bit better is mastery skill damage. Or damage to close would be good too. So you could kind of mess around with that. These are all pretty good. But all stats and intelligence, I like having those because having all stats in this weapon and on those two, I'm sorry. Having all stats on these two really help out with my Paragon board and to make sure that I'm getting those extra bonuses on the Paragon board, which I'll show you in a second. Oh man, this teleporting enchant, so good. This isn't even what we need. We need to get rid of the damage on this. Damage 15% is okay, but it's not great. Ranks to mastery would make my ball lightning do more damage. So what you're looking for is movement speed, ranks to mastery, devouring blaze, and then armor. So you're looking for those. We got Talrashas. We got the 15%. Ring of the Starless Skies. So you don't have to have this. I played this with X-Balls. X-Balls does pretty good, or just a mana regeneration ring, something that could give you mana. So that would help out too. But you want crit on it though, because this gives you crit. So you want crit, because this ring doesn't give you crit. So we want something with crit. And then we put the vulnerable on the actual storm swell. So the aspects we're using is vulnerable when damage. We're using the ball lightning, the teleport, and we're using disobedience, and then we're using damage when you have a barrier. So this is pretty good, but this is not what I would 100% want to. I would take off lucky hit while you have a barrier, and realistically, you could put damage to close on there. You could put damage reduction on there if you'd rather have that, feel more tanky. But those are what. This is what I have, and this is what I'm using. So it's decent. It's decent. All right, so we want the governing stones. You want Tempest, and then you want Flash of Adrenaline. So hopefully you got Evernight. Hopefully you did, because Evernight's great. Makes your mastery stronger. You want resource support because you get more mana back for your ball lightnings, and then burning support because we're using Fireball enchantment instead of Firebolt. If you did switch this, say you're going to do like Endurio runs or whatever, you could put this on and then change out the burning support. But since we're just kind of running tier 100, tier 100, tier 100, or we're doing Hell Tides, boom, Fireball, Teleport. That is where it's at. Along with Unstable Currents, Teleport, like I said, or Ball Lightning, Teleport, Ice Blades, Flame Shield, and Lightning Spear. So Lightning Shield and Lightning Spear, I'm sorry, is important because it does vulnerable, and so does Ice Blades, but also Ice Blades help stack the Talrashas, so we're getting the lightning and the fire damage from the fireballs, and then we're also doing some You could get burning damage from Flame Shield if you really need it. But those are the skills. Those are the constructs. We got the Genesis with the Flash Adrenaline, the Duration, and Tactical. This makes this permanent uptime. We pretty much got permanent uptime on Evernight, permanent uptime on Flash of Adrenaline. We got extra mana, and we're actually burning the enemies because we're using Devouring Blaze. I've seen a lot of these builds that don't use Devouring Blaze. I am a big fan of it. I think it is very good. I would definitely use it. So let's look at the Paragon, or actually skills first. So it doesn't matter that you have a point in Frostbolt. It's just whatever you want here. You just got to get 2. And then a point into Fireball, so we could use that enchantment. And then we're maxing out Elemental Dominance. We're going into Shimmering Teleport, 1 point into Flame Shield. See, that would be nice if I had Shaco too. I get that point back. That would be nice. Maxing out Glass Cannon, 1 point to Element Attunement. Then we're going into Ice Blades, maxing that out to Summon Ice Blades, going to Lightning Spear, maxing that out to Invoke the Lightning Spear. Conjugation Mastery, you're getting aligned the elements, and Protection and Mana Shield. So whenever you're teleporting, you're getting that shield back, baby. That shield's so good. Then it wanted to enter Flame so you could get Devouring Blaze, max that out. You want the extra mana from the Static Discharge and the Conduit. Your Crackling Energy gives you so much mana. And then Ball Lightning maxed out to the Wizard's Ball Lightning, which is very important. This got reduced to 25% from 200, but it's still super strong. Still strong. Primal Unstable Currents. I like Conduction. You don't have to have this. I just want to be as fast as possible and run around everywhere. I just want to port fast, run, get everywhere around the map so fast. So you can play around with that. If you don't care for that, that's fine. It just works for me. And then Electrocution. Make sure you max that out for the extra damage reduction, and then Overflowing Energy. So the Paragon Tree. Let me show you the Paragon Tree. So this Paragon Tree is cool because I've used this layout of this Paragon Tree in multiple lightning builds, and it works pretty well. So I've dinked around a lot, especially with charge bolts. I was using this. I made a chain lightning build. I didn't put a video out about it because it wasn't as good as the charge bolts build, which the charge bolts build didn't get enough creds, man. People need to look at that video. Check out my charge bolts video, man. I should probably pin that one. Maybe I'll pin it at the end of this video. Charge bolts build. Check it out. It's really good. All right, so we're starting off. We're getting Flame Feeder. We do get the extra health here too, so you can see down there. We go into the Static Surge, get Electro. We're getting Enchanter here for the extra non-physical damage. We're going this way, so you're not going straight up. You leave that alone for a second. The reason why is every time you open up a new Paragon board, if you didn't know this, see how it says Dexterity 260 and Intelligence 350? On the next board, it's going to be higher for those requirements. So we want this one last because we don't care about those requirements. So we're going to do this one next. I like damage to stun, damage to elites. You can go, if you want to be more tanky, you're falling over, you're flapping a little bit, you go down here and you get this. So instead of going that way, you come here and you go this way. But it's up to you, whatever you want. That's the beauty. You can do it whatever you want. It's the beauty of life. So then you get all the non-physical damage. This is Enchantment Mastery. This has lots of bonuses. So you can get extra non-physical damage here. And this is crazy because we're putting Reinforced in here, and Reinforced just buffs the nodes that are around it. So I'm getting my actual skills. So if you look at my resistances, they're they're definitely maxed, but they're not maxed from putting any resistance on gear. We know that. We're Sorc, we could get it from a Paragon Tree. So you want to make sure that you're not overcapped too. So I made sure that I wasn't overcapped, or you don't want to be undercapped on resistances. So let's go back. That was Reinforced, gives a lot of extra damage, plus gives you barrier. You have a barrier, which you always have a barrier, you get damage reduction 15%, so your permanent 15% damage reduction is really good. So now I talked about we want to get some of these bonuses, right? So that's why I put Territorial in here, and then I use the Burning Instinct board next, because you could use Ceaseless Conduit. I could have put this board here, but I want to make sure I got the Willpower. I was close, right? 450. I got 494, and that's because of those plus the all stats items, like on your dagger, which I talked about. You got to have all stats 36. That's a huge win there. If I didn't have that in the boots, I would not be getting this extra bonus of 10 damage. So that's 30% right there. And then I put Territorial here for the extra damage reduction versus close enemies, because we're always close to enemies. We're porting in all the time. And then we also got the extra bonus here because our dex is very high. And then we're going through it. Then we get into the next board, which is the Ceaseless Conduit. This is where we max out pretty much Destruction. 194% is the most I've seen what you could get on a board. For Destruction is really good. You're critting all the time. You want to have that extra crit damage. But you can see I did this, switch to Elites, and then extra movement speed. Oh man, it feels good. So that was kind of a last minute change. You could dig around with this too. You don't have to do this, but I like it. So that's what I'm doing. Then we're going to go into the extra dex points. You got to get those. And we're going to last board. This is the exploit board. This one's actually nice. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 points gets me the dex node. That's pretty good. That is actually the Searing Heat board. So I could get that. And then lastly, I would like to show you this one right here. Going up here, you're going to get into the, what is this, Frigid Fate board, sorry. And then you're going to go get Elementalist because you're going to cast all schools of magic, so it's going to work for you. And then you're going to get the extra what's here to complete it. So I got 40 out of 40, go around here, and then go into the Frigid Fate board. So you got Frigid Fate, everything's good. You utilize all your points very efficiently, and you have 946 intelligence. That is really good for not having 2-lane staff. So that's the build, man. That's it. The link's in the description, like I said, if you want to check out the guide. But I'm going to make a set, the Fireball version of this, the Blizzard version of this. I'll probably do the Blizzard next because the Blizzard, racking my brain around some things on it. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. Like and subscribe to the video, and I will see you in the next one.